Evet, bugün haftanın son işlem gününde yine yoğun bir gündem var. Yunanistan'la dolu bir gündem var. Euro'da bir miktar yükseliş görülürken Avrupa piyasaları son 7 haftadır devam eden kayıpları devam ediyor. Biz de bunları konuşmak üzere her gün olduğu gibi Caroline Hyde ile Bloomberg International stüdyolarındayız yine bu kez. Hi Caroline.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back again. Last
Thank
trading day of the
Happy Friday.
week. Yeah, happy Friday to you too. It's Happy Friday, but it's not really Happy Friday for the Stock 600.
It's not. Look, down almost 0.4%.
Let's start with the market's losses for the last 7 weeks, really.
It is. It's 7 weeks of losses that we've seen on the Stock 600 here in Europe. That's the longest losing streak since January 2008, Kubra. That means before the collapse of Lehman Brothers. So clearly the equity markets are showing the concern about Greece, the worry that the spread of the debt crisis will go into Portugal, go into Ireland. We've just had breaking news from Angela Merkel, you know, the Chancellor in Germany, saying that they still want investors, bond investors, to share in the bailout of Greece. But that's what's putting so much pressure on the bonds. That's what's putting so much pressure on Portugal, Ireland, and indeed the banks, because it means that are we going to force the investors to take some of the bailout? Will therefore Greece default? Will that mean that all these banks that have exposure will have to start marking their holdings down?
Particularly French banks, aren't they? And also German.
Exactly. We spoke earlier this week about Moody's saying the three top French banks, BNP Paribas, Société Générale, and indeed Crédit Agricole, have significant exposure, both public and private Greek debt. But Germany, that holds the most amount of Greek government debt. So German banks are also got significant exposure.
Indeed, and also we got the cabinet reshuffled in Greece. We've been waiting for it for a long time, and they got a new finance minister. And so we'll see how it's going to carry on with Greece. In the political level, they got another crisis, as well as the economic crisis in Greece.
That reshuffle actually gave a bit of reprieve to the market. We actually saw the euro is a little bit higher today, and also Greek government bonds are actually a little bit higher, because maybe they're feeling that the reorder, the reshuffle, will make the austerity measures that Greece has to implement more appetizing, and they will be able to get them through the government and be able to pass them. But at the moment, the market doesn't really know what's going to happen. It's that uncertainty that's driving the stocks certainly lower.
Yeah, indeed, we've seen the euro rebounded. And when we have a look at the industries, auto stocks falling down today. A disappointing figure in sales, auto sales in the Eurozone.
Exactly. We heard from, now the company, it's European Car Manufacturers Association. They come out with monthly sales, and they said that even though for May, sales rebounded to 7.6%, however, if you look at that on a year-to-date figure, they are down 0.4%, and Fiat is a particular concern. They are actually seeing sales down some 0.2%. I can actually try and get it up on our screen as I speak. And they saw sales down 0.2%, and we also saw they're also losing market share, and that's what's driving their stock price lower, down by almost 2% this morning.
Yeah, it is. And we got also retail sales and the retail industry also falling down, and especially Carrefour.
It is. Look at these two. Yeah. Look at Celesio, down more than 12% at the moment. It's the biggest loser on the Stock 600 this morning. As you say, a drugs wholesaler. And what we heard late yesterday was that they're having to say, our profits may fall. Government measures are making it harder work for drug sellers. Also competition in Germany. So overall, that is driving the stock price lower. Similarly for Carrefour, that's the world's second biggest retailer. They're French-based, and they've said their first half results in France, so domestically, are below management expectations. They're having to reshuffle. They're bringing in new executives to try and turn this company around. But overall, investors aren't liking it. The shares are down more than 2%, but the retail index, so generally all the retail stocks, has been the second worst performer this week, and it's down almost 0.4% this morning.
Yeah, we know Carrefour really well in Turkish market. Thank you very much, Caroline Hyde, for joining us. I'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday.
Her gün olduğu gibi Caroline Hyde bizlerle birlikteydi. Pazartesi günü yine aynı saatte ve Bloomberg International Londra stüdyolarında beraber olacağız. Söz tekrar İpek Kaplan'da.